The music is done. I'm supposed to talk now? Okay. Hi. Are you guys ready to have some fun? My guest today doesn't know how much I love her because I see her comments and her comments make me want to cancel her right now. She says things like, I've known John for a decade and I've never been on his show, blah, blah, blah. But, excuse me, it's not the Rona. That's because I know her so well and she's more of a friend than just about everybody else. I just forget. It just seems like I know her. So I don't know. Does that make any sense? Do you know what I mean? Anyhow, I'm going to bring her right out. We have a lot to talk about, actually. Suzannah Otis. Now, you might know Suzannah from Xanaland. Hello, Suzannah.
Hello, everyone.
And Suzannah recently acquired vegan Disney food, VDF? Or is
Yeah.
it Disney vegan food?
No, vegan Disney food.
Okay, good. So, but let's talk first. Let's go over the story that we tell everybody every time. When I first moved to Florida and I was just making friends, it was you, Amanda Tinney. That's it, right? Was it us three?
It was us three in the beginning, yeah. And
Okay, so we met at 50's Primetime Cafe.
yeah,
They were probably like, who the heck is this guy trying to be a part of the community? Let's go have lunch or dinner with him and see what he's about. So it turned out that was the day, and we could figure this how long ago it was, that the iPad came
oh
out.
yeah.
And I was waiting for my iPad delivery at home, but I left. I never did get it because you had to sign for it. So I didn't get it
Oh
till the
wow.
next day. And we had a great 50's Primetime Cafe dinner or lunch. I think it
We
was
did.
lunch.
I think it was lunch, yeah. And that was back
Could
when none of us were vegan. So there's lots of fried chicken happening, I think.
there was. I did have fried chicken that day. I do remember that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the whole vegan thing. I'm in a weird vegan spot, which I need to know from the chat room if anybody else is in my mindset. I eat meat, but I'm definitely eating less of it. And if a vegan thing tastes good, I will choose it over the meat thing. There's a lot of reasons for me, and it's because number one, I get icked out by a lot of meat. Like if a piece of chicken breast snaps back at me and I can hear the chicken's thoughts, I don't want that. If a piece of beef has a grizzle in it or something, I'm out. So that's why I will choose a thing. So let's cover Xanaland first. Where is Xanaland right now?
Where am I?
I mean,
Like
where is the
physically?
blog and stuff? Are you into this blog right now, or are you like, yeah, I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
about Zen?
Well, I've been doing Xanaland since 2009. So, like one of the original Disney bloggers, like the second wave after, Deb and All Ears and all that stuff, and Lou, of course, we've been around forever. But yeah, I started up right around the same time I joined or I applied to be on the moms panel. So I kind of built up a following that way. And yeah, I just kept, posting about Disney stuff. And then, of course, Disney started blogging, and then everyone started blogging and vlogging. And I just kind of felt a little bit lost in the shuffle. I love Instagram. So that's kind of where I focused a lot of my energy because I love to take pretty pictures and I love to post pretty pictures.
What is
So
your
it's
Instagram
at,
handle? Is it Xanaland?
it's at Xanaland, yeah, on Instagram. So
Which we should tell
um,
everyone is Zannanaland.
correct, yes,
Xanaland.
because Susanna is, especially the way I spell it, like no one could ever spell it right. So Xana was a lot easier for people to remember who I was. But so yeah, I just kept, doing that and staying in the community and all that stuff. I was going to Disney events and things like that. But I never really like made it a business like a lot of people did. I just was doing it for fun. And I loved meeting people like you and, Amanda Tinney and Lou and all these people from the community. But yeah, I never really thought I had like a niche. And so when Amanda, who has done many things over the years, she did a cupcake blog, which she sold, and she
Remember
did,
that? The cupcake blog?
yeah,
Yeah.
she did Disney Every Day was what she started back a little bit after I started blogging. And she then started vegan Disney food and made a great success of it. But she's decided that she just is taking a step back from, social media and blogging in general. And I'm a vegan myself. My daughter is a vegan. So it just made sense.
When
That,
did you become a vegan? You obviously look amazing. I mean, you always looked good, but
well,
you definitely lost weight.
I have lost about 60 pounds
Wow.
during the
Okay.
pandemic.
Do
Yes.
you say that's the pandemic, or do you say that's vegan?
Um, I honestly think it's the pandemic because I was going to say, like, I've been vegetarian most of the time for the past like 12 years, I want to say. No, 8 years, I guess. Sorry. 2012 was when I started doing that. And then I went vegan off and on a little bit, but it never, like, some people go vegan and they lose like a ton of weight, and that never really happened for me. But just, before the pandemic, I was just kind of like, okay, enough. I have to do something about this. And I just kind of, really focused on eating less. But I think being vegan does definitely help health wise. I'm not worried about my cholesterol anymore, high blood pressure, and things like that. So it's a multitude of reasons is why I decided to make the switch, not just for animal reasons or anything like that. It was really like a combination of everything. So
Would you say that Disney has become better for eating vegetarian, vegan?
definitely. And like, I think it was maybe 2 years ago now, they came out with that huge plant-based initiative where it used to be that maybe you could get something vegetarian, possibly, if not, maybe a chef could put together like a pasta thing for you. But a couple of years ago, they came out because it was, really sweeping the nation, so to speak. And everyone was wanting to have more plant-based options. So they made it so that every restaurant has at least one plant-based option on the menu.
Remember we had that, it was kind of, they called it, I think, a hot dog, even though it looked more like a sausage to me. And it was vegan and it was pretty spicy and delicious. It
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah. They have a few of those across the parks. There's like a one in Animal Kingdom, and there's one at Friar's Nook in Magic Kingdom. And I think the spicy one is over at Pizza Rizzo in studios. So that's a great option for everyone. But with the pandemic, they kind of like they don't have as many different dishes as they used to. They still have at least one, but they're not like as exciting as when they started out with. So hopefully once things go back to normal, there'll be more new dishes that they are trying out.
Less of a crowd in general, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, let's give them one. What do they have in Pizza Rizzo that's vegan?
Sorry, I was letting someone see the orange bird behind me. I'm not used to the opposite.
That's okay.
They have the hot Italian sausage there that comes with like peppers and
Oh,
onions on it on a sub roll,
oh.
on a hoagie.
See, sausage freaks
So,
me out, but vegan sausage I would eat.
yeah, that one is really good. The one at Animal Kingdom is really good too. I forget if that's called like a brat, but it has like weird hot mustard on it and stuff. And there's one at Festival of the Arts right now too.
Okay. There's vegan, vegetarian, and isn't there another label?
Well, there's like pescatarian, which is
Okay.
like vegetarian, but you eat fish too. I don't know if that's what you're thinking of.
No, okay. Give me the difference between vegan and vegetarian, if there is.
There is a difference. So vegetarian is just no meat, but you still do dairy and you do eggs,
Okay, that would be me. Yeah. Okay.
so
If
like
I'm doing anything,
cheese and
because
eggs and milk. Yeah. But vegan is
okay.
none of that at all. Like no animal products or byproducts or anything like that.
And
So
that's what you do.
that's what I do.
I don't know. No eggs. I don't. Oh gosh, no eggs is hard. Although they did give us that egg thing once at the plant-based thing, and was it monk fruit or something? It
Yeah.
was
Mung
pretty
beans,
good.
I think.
Mung beans.
Probably.
Okay, and
Yeah.
they tasted like an omelet. It was pretty good. I
Yeah.
won't lie.
That just egg brand. It's really good. Milk and eggs was like the reason why I didn't go vegan for so long was because I didn't know how I could give it up. I'm not a huge cheese person, but I do.
Oh, we have to go. Thank you for being on the show, Suzanne. If I had to get rid of Pecorino Romano cheese, I would Locatelli. Forget. I would do it. Okay, cheese was your thing.
I wasn't super
Wasn't
into
your
cheese,
thing.
but it was like ice cream was my thing and like dairy in general was my thing. So that was the part that was really hard to give up for me, especially because I have coffee every day and I could not find a dairy-free coffee creamer that worked for me for a long time. But now I have,
Okay.
so it's all
Which
good.
one? Can we say which one it is? What is it?
I actually there's a Starbucks brand that's made with almond milk and it's like
Oh,
hazelnut flavored almond milk creamer.
okay.
Scott can tell you he's the one that has to go to like 12 different Targets to find it for me.
You mentioned ice cream, and you did give us some photos. I don't expect you to know off the top of your head where each of these are or what they are,
Yes, I
but
can tell you.
you're going to tell me that this is vegan.
It is. This is from Beaches and Cream. It's the little Mickey and Minnie little sink sundae that they have there. I'm not sure the official name off the top of my head,
How in the
but
world is that vegan?
The ice cream is actually tofuti ice cream, which is like soy milk ice cream, but that's been around for like decades, tofuti. So that's why it has the silly name. They would probably never call it that anymore. And then it just has vegan cookies in it and chocolate syrup, it looks like, which is vegan on its own. And
Be honest. Be honest. How different is that tasting to someone that's used to ice cream? Is it a huge difference or not so much?
they have made huge advances in ice cream technology, if you will.
Okay.
But even like Ben and Jerry's has vegan ice creams now, so it's not exactly the same if you're used to that like really creamy flavor, but it's a very good substitute if that's the way you want to go. And it's good
Okay.
to know that it's out there. You can also get the No Way Jose, that
Is
big
that
peanut
this?
butter one. That's what that one is. Yeah, that's made with
Oh.
the same tofuti ice cream, which is just like soy milk based ice cream with the peanut butter's vegan, Oreos are vegan, so you're covered.
Okay, so if you're, I mean, what's really good is if you're with your family, you don't have to say, I'm so, everybody else eats ice cream and you have to sit there and be
Yeah,
sad. You
exactly.
can at least be included.
Hmm.
All right, I want to look at this, and I do believe what I'm going to show is this, and then the other picture is you opening this. What is this?
This is a new vegan donut from Everglazed, which just opened up in Disney Springs. And it's made with ube, which is a purple sweet potato or yam from the Philippines. And it doesn't taste like sweet potato or anything. They basically just use it as like a sweetener. And it just has like a subtle vanilla flavor to it. It's not overly sweet, but it looks amazing because it's purple.
It does. It actually looks like a bagel to me, but I like it. So the purple is not there for flavor. That's just what they're
Yeah,
using, and they're
it's
not
just
putting
like
an
the color
artificial
of
color.
it.
Yeah.
There's a ton. If you like Google ube, it's UBE. You'll see a whole bunch of like purple stuff. It's very trendy in the plant-based community right now.
What was the ice cream looking thing? There were two of them. One of them was the No Way Jose, and the other was the kitchen sink. And those were
Yes.
the tofuti vegan options of those.
Yeah, and you can get like a milkshake. Sci-Fi Dine in Theater over at Studios uses the same ice cream as well. So if you wanted to get ice cream there or a milkshake there, they can do that, and it can be dairy-free for you.
That's pretty cool. Sizzle, I promise we will ask her about movies after food, unless she has a movie that she says, Susanna, what new Disney movies are you
Ooh.
excited for?
What's coming out?
I know
It's
there's
been
not.
a while since I've looked at anything.
I'm excited about Raya or Raya,
Oh yeah, that does
and
look really cool.
that
Yes,
does look really cool.
very excited for that. I have no idea what else is coming out. I haven't seen anything. I just started watching WandaVision the other day, which I know is not
Okay.
a movie, but
That's just weird. It's weird, but I
it's
like it. I
very
heard.
weird.
Did you get the screener of the third one? Because I did not.
No, I did not.
Okay, people who watch the third one say that that's where it really
Yeah,
heats
you can
up, and
tell that they're like hinting at little things that like something is going to happen.
the helicopter, right, in
Yeah.
color. That is like, okay, what's going on? And the
Mhm.
beekeeper, something. So we will find out about the WandaVision. Let's see what other food pics I got here. First of all, I want to show people the logo for vegan Disney food. Is that your logo, or is that the same one that Amanda had? Because that looks
No,
new to
this
me.
is brand new, designed by my
Ah,
friend Christian, who is my
Christian did this.
yes,
I am very impressed because I like it a lot.
yes. I
Tell
really
them
like it
honestly.
too. So he's
Yeah,
working
it's
on a
great.
whole merchandise line that's going to be coming out soon. Citrus merch. If everyone wants to
Well,
check that out. So we're going to have
I like
fun
that.
Disney stuff and vegan Disney stuff coming up soon.
What is this? Looks taco-ish or
This
hot
is the
dog chili?
plant-based brat for the Artful Epcot Festival of the Arts.
Is it the same one we had with just more stuff on it?
Probably. This
Is
has
it like a pink thing underneath it?
there's like a little sausage thing underneath, a Beyond
Okay.
sausage, and then it has jackfruit barbecue, which normally I don't like jackfruit. That's like a big replacement for like pulled pork kind of barbecue stuff that people love to use, and it's really hard to make it not taste like jackfruit.
Okay.
But this time they did it. It's really good, and I can vouch for that. And I don't usually like jackfruit. And then it has a turmeric drizzle on top. It looks like mustard, but it's actually not. It's turmeric aioli or something like that. And it's
That
very
sounds
messy, but it's very good.
that sounds pretty good. What is this? This looks like tempura.
It does look like tempura. This is an extreme close-up of a brand new dish. Spice Road Table just came out with their new small plates menu, and this is a brand new item that they haven't had before. That's crispy pomegranate cauliflower. So it's basically fried cauliflower. You can see the little pomegranates on there, and it comes with a red pepper Aleppo sauce, and it's really good. Not too spicy, but like just the right amount of spice.
Okay, you just reminded me of something. My mom has passed years ago, but she used to make fried cauliflower.
Ooh, I bet that was amazing.
It was amazing. First, you boiled and cooked the cauliflower. I don't think too much, like just a little bit because
Yeah.
it's still going to cook again. And then she would dip it in egg and then in the Italian breadcrumb with all the cheese and all the thing, and then fry it up real good. And you would get this crispy cauliflower that was tender. Ah, it was the most amazing thing. Tasted like a meatball. I'm looking at the chat room. Let me see. Never met a brat I didn't like.
You
I
should try
had
that.
this citrus merch. I like that. I thought you said citrus merch, but I didn't know for sure how if that was what you said.
Yeah.
Make a good barbecue sauce and jackfruit taste like real barbecue. See, Mary? Yeah, I didn't see this till just now, Mary. Before I comment, cauliflower. Me too. I'm a good cauliflower. I can do.
It's
Who
really
had
good.
it? Kimberly Picciano had the fried cauliflower. She said that was great. Oh, Kimberly and David, these are my people from Now That's Disney, the Disney group.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we do a show every Saturday called Disney Night Live. And I forget at the end of my show to plug it. They never give me material to remind me, so I don't have it today. So they're going to be mad at me again when I forget because I don't have it.
Well,
Nobody
now
gives
you've
me.
done it. You just
I
said it.
think I did. Mary says that negates all the vegetable value of the cauliflower. It was not a healthy thing. My mother did not make it healthy. She made it delicious, but it was not healthy at all. We would be like, Ma, the oil, stop it. What is he's eating? What are B dubs?
I don't know.
I'm eating B dubs right now. I don't know what B dubs are.
B-dubs.
Italian bread, fry everything. Oh, the zucchini. The
Oh, yeah.
zucchini
Those are so
flowers.
good.
Did you ever have the zucchini flowers?
I've had that. Yes. I love it.
Okay,
Super
the
good.
only one that made that for me was my grandmother, who died at 102, frying those things
Wow.
up. But those flowers, she would bread them and fry them, and they were absolutely delicious.
I mean, you can't go wrong with frying anything, really. And
Pretty
that's the
much.
good part about all these new dishes that are coming out is they're not necessarily super health food. They're still like fried and good. They just happen to be
I mean, you're in Disney. I don't think the vegetarians and the vegans need to be on their best behavior. They're on vacation. Let's give them something that tastes good. I agree with this. Okay, this looks delicious too. What's going
yeah.
on?
This is my pretty much my favorite dish on property right now. This is the Felucian Garden Spread over at Docking Bay 7 over in Galaxy's Edge on the moon of Batu
Falu,
or the planet or whatever
fal,
it is.
Felucian garden spread.
Yeah, I don't know if they really still call it that. They changed the names to just be like hummus spread because people got confused. But it's basically like these little meatballs that are plant-based. And did you ever have like the farmhouse meatball during Flower and Garden Festival? It's the same kind
Delicious.
of meatball. It's those same ones. And then it's on a bed of
Can we be
hummus.
honest? A lot of times they use Impossible, but they
Yeah,
can't say the brand, so they say garden based. Is that the same thing?
yeah, exactly. Because they have the
Okay.
whole Beyond and Impossible brand. So yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. I mean, it's the combination of flavors is really good, and the little bread, pita bread that it comes with, so good. I
That
love
looks
that
good. Do
one.
you know what the sauce is? That yellow stuff?
That's the hummus underneath it.
Oh, it's hot or is it cold?
No, it's cold.
Okay. But the meatballs are warm?
The meatballs are hot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that. I thought maybe the meatballs would be cold. Oh, this looks like a tater barrel thing.
Yes. So this was a unique thing that just happened to us a week ago, basically at Beaches and Cream. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat that knows Chef TJ, who used to be over at Fort Wilderness, and he
He
would do,
makes the, my gosh, you see the things he
yeah.
threw out to people? Yes.
Exactly. So he used to do the 8-course meals for people that were vegan over at Fort Wilderness. He moved to Cape May Cafe, but of course that's still not reopened. So now he's working at Beaches and Cream, I guess, and also that Martha's Vineyard Lounge over there. So normally they have vegan chili tots, but they were all out of the vegan chili. So he made us these, which look the same pretty much, but it's actually like vegan barbecue with crumbled up like Impossible Burgers, I guess, but it's like barbecue flavor with vegan cheese, vegan sour cream, and it was so good. I still have leftovers in my fridge.
That looks great.
They're really
That
good.
looks absolutely great.
But yeah, he gave us the whole treatment over there and brought us out one of those towers of dessert things too. It was crazy.
Okay, I don't like the color. I don't like the color.
You don't like the color? It's
I don't like the.
spinach dumplings.
All right, all right, all right. If that's where the color's coming from, I'm in it.
It's not terrible. So the vegetarian gyoza over in Japan for the Festival of the Arts, if you take the mashed potatoes off and you take the little fish cake that it comes with this year, they're vegan. So you just have to get it without those things or find someone to eat them for you. You don't
So
want to.
it's not very spinachy inside.
No, it's actually just like mixed vegetables, and I think there's tofu inside also. But they're really good. Like the outside is all crispy and they're
Okay.
really delicious.
I used to get steamed vegetable dumplings just because of they were just good, and whatever sauce you put on them made them delicious.
Yeah, there's a really good like teriyaki sauce on these that make them really good.
Not just to make you laugh, but back to my being icked out by meat. I, as a kid, would always eat wontons and dumplings, but when it's mystery meat. I don't
Yes.
like that it's hidden.
I agree. I gave up.
What are they hiding?
I know. It's like some scary stuff. You would bite down on something and be like,
What is that? Swallow it real quick because you don't want to look at it. And God knows what walked in there in some of those Chinese restaurants. God knows. Okay, so now this looks like a cake to me. Like it doesn't have to be vegan, but
it does kind of look like a cake if you don't know that there's little cucumbers and tomatoes right next to it. These are the new hummus fries, also from Spice Road Table, from the new menu that just came out.
Ooh.
And they used to have hummus fries, but they were like these huge chunky things that were like really dense.
That's what this looks like.
Well, they're actually really tiny. They're only like, you can't see my fingers. They're only like this big now. They're little.
Okay.
And they're very fluffy inside this time around. So it's basically like hummus, but they fry it. And it normally comes with a different sauce, which is not dairy free. So they made us some more of that red pepper sauce for the ones we got.
Tony Caggiano would have that with like wild boar or something.
He would, yes.
We have a friend who's really into meat.
I know. We saw him the other day and he's like, you have to come over for dinner. And I was like, I don't know what I will eat there.
He'll lie to you and tell you something's vegan, and he'll be like, "That's 17 animals squished together." Stan Solo, by the way, also who was from Grand Circle Tour podcast and from the Stan Solo podcast, Grand Circle Tour. He does our show with us on Disney Night Live, and what is he saying? He just finished talking about Disney food for an hour on his lunch show. So we just went from one food to the other, Stan.
Yeah,
but we're doing exactly. Oh, it wasn't. Tony Caggiano is not
exactly
vegan, Stan.
He eats things that are vegan. All the things he shoots are vegan, probably.
Let's see. I'm looking through the chat room to see what we've missed. What people. Scott decides he thinks that's how he spells cauliflower.
He's a very silly person.
He is. Can we mention that Scott is your husband? We love Scott.
He is, yes. Otisney on everywhere. If anyone remembers him.
Let's see. What's your favorite vegan place on Disney properties?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I would probably say, I would say in the park, probably Docking Bay 7, just because of that dish that we just showed with the little meatballs and everything. That's really good. But Spice Road Table now is a good option because you can get 4 different things there. But Topolino's actually has they have like an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, which are all plant-based, and they're really good. It's not, you don't feel like, oh, I guess I have to get this one because it's the only thing I can get. They're really good there.
And that's still available. They didn't tone it down for the pandemic.
Exactly. So
okay, we're going to get back into more vegan stuff, but speaking of pandemic, how has it affected you? Like, let's go back to when this all started. Did you think in your right mind that Disney World would close at all?
I guess I really didn't. It's funny to think about like where we were a year ago now. Like we were just starting to hear rumblings of things. My daughter was actually in England and France. She went there for a school trip for New Year's Eve. So she just got back like right before things were starting to happen in China and stuff in Italy. And it's weird to think how we just thought like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll just blow over. And then it didn't. And they closed the parks. And I mean, I can't imagine if we were in California, it's been like so much crazier
I can't.
there. And like it's been closed for so long.
And they're talking about annual passes. Can you imagine if Disney World? I mean, they say they stopped it, but that's
Yeah.
if you have your annual pass, you're fine.
Hmm.
And I'm sure it'll come back. I think in Disney World. I don't know about Disneyland, but could you imagine if you and me did not have an annual pass in Disney World?
Yeah. I don't know what we would do.
That would
We
that
would
would be
have to
really
change our
bad.
line of work, I think.
So they're talking about this Saturday's show. What would the topic be? Why don't we should have Suzannah back on Disney Night Live and talk about more vegan stuff. We can do that, or at least give it a month and then do that. So I'm putting you in. I'm putting you in for that.
All right.
Saying, can we? Oh gosh,
I can talk about anything if no one wants to hear my vegan things.
no, they do. They're all talking. They're actually. I want some. If you have any vegan questions, I also want your opinions on this stuff. I want to know what you would try, what you wouldn't try. The chat room is usually like 30 to 40 seconds behind, so I'm waiting to see what they say. But everybody commented they liked that stuff.
Well, the good thing about, and this is what we have a lot of the people that follow vegan Disney food on Instagram and the website. They might not even be vegan themselves. They might just have like a dairy allergy or, a gluten allergy. And a lot of the things that Disney makes happen to be gluten-free at the same time, or, can handle people's allergies like that. So they might not even be vegan people all the time, but they still appreciate, that they have these options.
What on Instagram is it vegan Disney food?
It
Like
is,
period?
yes.
Okay, that's really easy.
It is.
I'm thinking it's vegan Disney food 221, please, or
No.
something. That's good. I don't know who this person is, but I do now because he's obviously the king of Disney, and he's late. And
Bear in the Big Blue House. So.
yes, I want to know about vegan food and what you guys would try, what you want to know about. Oh, Adam came up with a question. Thank you, Adam. Besides the vegan ice cream, right? What desserts do you normally do in Disney?
Oh, let me see. Let me scroll through the old Instagram. There's like Dole Whip itself is vegan. So if you don't add the vanilla ice cream to it, if it's just the plain Dole Whip, that's vegan. There's also a few of the other flavors that don't have any dairy in them. I'm pretty sure like raspberry and the lime and stuff like that. You can
The ones
get,
that are more sorbet-ish, like maybe?
yeah.
Okay.
And there's a few, like a lot of the restaurants do have a vegan option now that they'll have like a dairy-free chocolate cake and things like that. So there really are, if you check things out, quite a few options out there. As far as, let's see, there's, of course, Erin McKenna's at Disney Springs. Have you ever heard of that or been there?
Yeah.
It used to be Baby Cakes a million years ago.
Yes, baby cakes. I remember.
So everything they do is vegan and gluten-free. They do like donuts and cupcakes and little loaves of bread and these like amazing dessert things there.
If the boathouse is on your left, Erin McKenna's is right on your right-hand side there.
Yeah,
Around the little curve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if this person's joking because I don't think cannolis made with ricotta are vegan. I know you might think that, but they are not. Why is Jimmy Horn? Do you know Jimmy Horn from the Disney Nerds podcast?
I don't, but hello.
He spends the least amount of money to give a bad shout out. I would do it for free for him, but you know what? We're going to take his $2 and we're going to buy something vegan. Thank you, Jimmy. David Picciano says, is falafel considered vegan?
It is, yes. It's just chickpeas and some other spices mixed in and fried. They're really good.
And Stan, we did actually ask this before, but it's worth mentioning again to Suzannah.
Yes, I do think that they could improve because like right now is kind of a weird time because of the pandemic. A lot of the menus are cut down in general. So the plant-based items, they've taken some of the more interesting and more elaborate things off the menu. But I'm sure that they will be back because I think the chefs, most of them really like to challenge themselves and find new things that they can accommodate people with. So I'm looking forward to the future.
By the way, I just have to, before you answer that question, this is David doing a fake $2. Do you see how he does that? It's a fake. And if you're going to do a fake one, just make it 200, please. But back to Jeff, this is a good question. I don't think drinks have to be vegan, right? I mean, they're mostly
Like
vegan.
alcoholic drinks, you mean?
I don't know. Jeff might just mean any drinks, if I know.
I mean, as long as it doesn't have milk in it. And vegans also don't do honey for the most part because there's a lot of bees involved in that and they don't like exploiting the bees.
Okay, so thank you, Jimmy. He's great. Look. Now they're giving millions of dollars.
Whoa.
Thank you, Jimmy's $10 is real though. Thank you, Jimmy. Back to the bees. The honey thing is a. I see arguing amongst vegans about if honey is vegan or not. Where do you stand, and what is the argument?
Well, here's the thing. If you do like locally sourced, like a very small, person that just does this in their backyard or something like that, chances are with that, you're not going to have a lot of bee deaths involved in that. But if you're doing like sous bee honey, they're like doing bee murder all over the place because they don't care and they're just harvesting like huge amounts of honey. So that's where I stand, but I don't really do honey anymore as a result because I
All
can't.
I need to find is one bee leg in my honey, and I'll be done
Nobody
with
wants
it.
to eat a bee leg.
No. Oh, hello, Linda Raymond. Linda Raymond eats bee legs all day.
Oh, hi, Linda.
She doesn't. Scott knows Linda. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Jimmy Horn knows Linda. We'll just make it a Linda show. Linda, have you eaten anything vegan? I don't know. Linda, I know me and Linda eat meat. We eat salami. We really do. It's a bad thing. Is there vegan salami? Probably is somewhere.
There probably is. There really is vegan everything. They do.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
Was just going to say they like make vegan sliced meats, like deli meats and everything. It's crazy what they can do now.
Via Napoli, Maria and Enzo's. Is there anything you've been there, and do they have anything vegan?
They're not really good about that. You can probably get some pasta, but I think most sauce, as you know, like you put Parmesan in the sauce when you're making it. So it's kind of difficult that way, but they might be able to accommodate you if you check with the chef before you get there. But I don't think they really have too much.
It's not known. Right. I mean, the Edison, which is owned by them, usually has the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm.
Which I have to say, to me, it's as good. It's as good as a beef burger. It really is. And in some cases, it's better. I don't know why. Is Orange Bird vegan? Can you eat him? No, stop. No, Brandon. The Dole Whip is vegan.
Yes.
So they're gonna make me laugh. So from the art festival, you showed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Give me some other favorite stuff around. Let's go to the Magic Kingdom. What would you get if you were going? You wanted a really good vegan dinner in the Magic Kingdom. Where are you going? Oh, aren't the meatballs vegan at Tony's? Don't they make vegan meatballs?
I don't know if they've taken them off the menu now. I'd have to look that up.
Okay. Remember we tried it? It was the mushroom stuff. Yeah. They were pretty good.
And they were really good. You used to be able to get pizza there, but they've now added honey to their pizza crust for some reason. I don't know why.
Why would we want honey on a pizza crust?
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. But you can still go if it's open to Friar's Nook, and they have one of the little sausage situations there with. I think that one comes with sauerkraut, and then they have tater tots there as well. I'm sure the Be Our Guest restaurant has an option. I haven't been there recently, so I'm not sure if it's like worth going to and paying that amount of money to get. I think it's just like seasonal vegetables right now. So
okay. Yak and Yeti is a big favorite in the animal kingdom. Have you been there for vegan? Do we know anything that comes to mind?
I was just looking that up because I was just updating all of the guides that we have on the website, and they really don't have too much there. They have vegetarian options. They have like those fried green beans, but they use egg in the batter. So
you're good, right, for vegetarian, but not vegan.
Yeah.
Now, will you do eggs, or you're totally vegan?
Yeah, totally vegan.
Do you ever make if Scott says to you, "Come on, Suzannah, it's a celebration, taste it." I mean, how steadfast do you got to be?
No, I'm really committed.
And your daughter, same thing?
Yeah.
Vegan, not vegetarian.
We're vegan, yeah, exactly.
God, that dairy.
No one else in the house is, but we are.
So there's David saying, is Tony still around? And there's a funny thing. Mary Wells, our friend in this chat room, doesn't like Tony. So the big joke is, and she's never liked Tony's. As a matter of fact, my mother didn't like Tony's, and she would tell them on the way out, it's a good thing this is for the dogs because that's where it should stay. You should feed Lady and the Tramp. But we all talk about Mary's going to just explode it one day. So when David says, is Tony still around? We're worried. Did Mary go with a Molotov cocktail and just see, look, she knows the FBI is actually going to investigate Mary if anything happens to Tony's, so hopefully nothing happens to
It
Tony's.
it has had a bad reputation for many years for having very bad food. I know they've tried to fix it over the years, but I wouldn't go out of my way.
That is too funny. Uh, Mr. Fulton Mass, hi, Big Fat Panda. I was wondering if I could interview as my special guest this Sunday at 12 Eastern. This Sunday, I actually have 2 podcasts, and I think that overlaps with one. And Stan, who's in this chat room, is one of them. He's later on in the day. But if you get me for next week, possibly that would be good. Thank you very much for the offer. Linda said Tony. I was said no. She thinks we might mean Tony Caggiano or something. I don't know. Yes, Mary, the FBI. Oh, Jimmy Horn ate at Tony's and thought it was fantastic. He is not vegan, but he did like it. Tony's sauce is a disgrace. Chris, the problem is is it Butoni, Suzannah?
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I think it's Butoni is the what do you call it? The sponsor of the building. It's either Butoni or one of the others. It's not Badia, it's Butoni. And their sauce is pretty bad. It really is. And it's full of sticks. I call them the tomato sticks. Like, come on, get rid of that. The skins that roll up, I don't like that. But yes, Mary Wells is going to she should be in trouble because she is going to explode Tony. So just let's be clear, that's what's gonna happen. I don't want to lie. I'm just not candy coating that. I'm trying to think. The things that I do vegan are Impossible Burger, and the stuff that they fed us that day. I ordered the bratwurst, which I think is still the same. The stuff that you showed us, the pictures, was that all from the art festival?
Not all of it. No, that smoothie
some of it was Docking Bay. Right.
Yeah, there was Docking Bay. There was Beaches and Cream was in there. I don't know what else I sent you, but
was there a smoothie drink? I don't remember.
The one that you had as the background originally that changed.
And because it's the background, I don't have it as a photo.
Oh, okay.
What is that, and where is that?
It's the coconut passion fruit smoothie, which is over at the new Vibrande y Vivido booth between France and Morocco.
Okay, I'm trying to find it so I can upload it. Go ahead, you can keep going.
I can show it on my phone if you want.
I got it.
It won't look good. Oh, there we go. This is completely vegan. It's basically just a coconut milk passion fruit smoothie. It doesn't taste too coconutty. It's very passion fruity, so it's like really tart. But it's really delicious, and you get this cup with it when you buy it. So
that sounds. Do you remember how much this was?
It is $5, a bargain.
You get a whole cup.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's really pretty good. And that does sound delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Linda Raymond, who came in a little bit late after I complimented you, is saying how fantastic you look.
Thank you.
Yes. Sebastian's talking about chicken nuggets. Oh god! But okay, speaking of chicken nuggets, let's be honest for a minute. Did you see the company Nugs online that is selling the vegan chicken nuggets?
I did see those. Somebody I know tried them and said they were not good.
I tried them. And
you tried them? Were they not good?
They are not good. But online on Facebook, you would believe that they were the second coming of Jesus Christ. They are so dry and so mealy and so disgusting.
That's gross.
But I went to the store and I bought Gardine's chicken nuggets, and they were delicious.
Yes, Gardein.
So I wrote to Nugs and said, "I'm sorry, but I've tried Gardine's and they're delicious." And do you know what Nugs wrote me back?
What did they say?
We know, but we have better marketing. They actually wrote me that back.
Oh my God.
Could you believe that they were honest?
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
That's crazy. I have this up here if you want to see it. There it is.
It's plastic. It looks like glass.
It's plastic, yeah. Don't put it in your dishwasher. It will melt. And then it has fun like Mary Blair like art on the back. So
I like it very much.
And then of course, the Figment glass is back this year too.
Now that you just buy or something comes in that too?
The thing that comes in this is sparkling water, flavored sparkling water with little boba balls in it. And this year that's vegan too. Last year the boba balls were not vegan, but this year they are. It's the only bad thing about this is $8. And it's basically just like sparkling
It's not that
water.
vibrant either. It looks very warm to me.
Yeah, so unless you're like a super big Figment fan and you want to collect these, I would advise against that because that's $8 for nothing.
Speaking of being a big Figment fan, and we'll come back, let's look at this. I have a little video, it's about 4 minutes, of all the merchandise that you can get at the
Oh,
art
yes.
festival. And then if you have any questions, guys, please write them now, because when we come back, oh, I like that. I think that's on the video too.
It probably is.
When we come back from the video, I'm going to look and see what, well, we have one question right now. Let's get this. Are the Perkins Thai noodles at Skipper Canteen vegan?
There are noodles at Skipper Canteen that are vegan. I'm not sure if that's the name of them off the top of my head, but I know there definitely is, and they're really, really good. They also have falafel there that's really good. So that might be my favorite place to get food in Magic Kingdom. Thank you for reminding me.
Skipper Canteen.
Yeah.
I ate there with Jimmy Horn, who came in before and gave the money. It was amazing. And Jimmy his wife might have gotten those noodles. We have to find out. Okay, we'll be back. Questions, put them in. We'll get them in 4 minutes. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, my name is Will. I am a guest experience manager for merchandise at Epcot, and we're here today to discover all the new products for 2021 Epcot International Festival of the Arts. This year's event, of course, is our 5th annual, so almost all of our products are acknowledging that in some shape or form with the number 5. Let's start down here with our trading pins, so you'll want to get up close and personal to those. The one in the upper left is a limited release pin that's available for everyone to purchase. The remaining 3 are limited edition pins. Specifically, the one in the bottom right with Figment is a limited edition exclusively for Disney pass holders. And all those pins are being shown on a really nice baseball hat for this year's event. Moving right over to our next set of paint cans, we are showing you our ornaments that we've developed for this year's event. And we have a pass holder one on the bottom and one for all guests above it. The story that we're telling at this year's event is all about Figment being our host character, kind of our spokesman. So of course we know Figment's an Epcot resident, he's very creative and loves painting and all that. So that's exactly what he's doing. You'll see he's got his paintbrush. Here's an old friend we haven't seen in a while, the Dreamfinder. And he's also got his friends Mickey, Donald, Chip, and Dale helping him out, making some creations with the canvas here. And of course our Spirit jersey, which has been extremely popular the first weekend of our event, is reminding us that Figment loves pigment. So really cool tie-dye design on that one. We got 2 different services that we're offering. One's the always popular water bottle style with the flip top. It's got aluminum double wall insulation, as well as our tall acrylic drinkware. The next items that we're showing are our next most popular. So those are our magic bands. We have 2 different ones. They're both limited edition of 2000. The one on the top, which is purple, is available for everyone. The one on the bottom, which has the orange ground, is exclusive for pass holders once more. And again, that's going to feature that Dreamfinder art, as the box reminds you. Up here, though, is our artwork that was specially commissioned for this year's event. This is by Disney fine artist Doug Bali. So anyone who's been to Art of Disney is familiar with his work. We've got Mushu and Cricky in our very own China Pavilion here. This is sure to be very popular. We've produced it in a deluxe print, in a poster, which we're showing you right here, as well as a framed canvas. You can find that at both the Art of Disney and the Disney Artists Gallery between Port of Entry and Canada Pavilion. And finally, returning by popular demand, is the Disney Figments Brush with the Master Scavenger Hunt. Guests are going to be adventuring through the 11 host pavilions of World Showcase, looking for famous works of art from throughout the world. Once you've completed that scavenger hunt, you're going to have your choice of 4 different punch-out character puzzles. So we know within the last year, a lot of you have been sharpening your puzzle assembly skills, so we're going to put you to the test for assembling these really fun puzzles here. Our festival runs through February 22nd. We are featuring artists all the way from the front to the back, the side to the side of our park, We're having over 100 visiting artists working on Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, and non-Disney art. Something new to see every day. We hope to see you out there.
And full disclosure, because the MEI Travel, mousefantravel.com logo came up, both of us work for Miss Queen Becky Mencken of mousefantravel.com. If you are planning a vacation, which you probably should start again soon, especially if you got the vaccine or it's coming, plan for a couple months out, go to mousefantravel.com. Do you still talk to Miss Becky? She's been busy.
I do, yes. Pretty much every day. Because she's been home all the time.
She is. And you do more like, I guess, can you call it back of the house? You have to be in touch with her more for back of the house stuff. You're not an agent. Yeah. You're doing other things.
No, I'm not an agent. I do their social media. I do their training of new agents, and then some, back office fun stuff.
Oh, I didn't even know that you did that. That's cool. I mean, I'm not an agent either, but I call myself an ambassador.
Yes.
I'm the liaison to ambassadorship. Sounds good. Okay, so let's see. Some of the questions I had. One was Stan Solo. Yeah. Stan, I'm going to say no to this, but let's see.
No, it's true. They're both vegan. Yes.
Okay.
Completely plant-based.
They thought about it before I do like the blue one, by the way. And Jimmy, it does confirm it was the tofu noodles. Wow. Of course, he has to tell you they come with either chicken or tofu. So they're vegan if you get the noodles with the tofu, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's pretty
good. And someone wanted to see the glass again, so I'm going to show this.
Okay.
There's the different artwork. Sorry. I'm backwards on this camera, and I'm not used to
Do you have Country Bear Wishables?
I do.
I don't even see, but I have a ring light that's blocking me.
Let me see.
Oh, I see them. No, I see them.
This little shelf thing back there.
How adorable. Okay, did you see the Numios that came out?
I did. I don't really know what to think of them.
Me either. I'm either going to go for broke and buy them or save myself and not get them.
They keep coming out with new things, and I can't keep up because I really didn't want to buy the Wishables, and then I did buy the Wishables, as you can see. I don't want to collect another thing.
Kimberly Picciano, did you see the Wishables? Not the Wishables, the Numios. I'm waiting for her to respond. She did. Mary says she ordered the Wishables.
Wishables, okay. Yeah. I got 4 of, I think it's Beulah. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I did a giveaway. That's what I did. I did a giveaway on Zanaland.
Tell me if you understand this. The Numios, and I don't have pictures because I didn't think we were going to talk about it all, are these little teddy bear plushes of Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Stitch is the only ones I've seen. And they sell the most adorable clothes for them, $12.99 for an outfit, and they are pretty good outfits. There is part of me
match. You can wear the same thing. They have little spirit jerseys. They have little backpacks and hats. It's very adorable, very Japanese looking. You can see that they came from there.
There is a part of me that wants to bring him to the park with me and dress him up. Because I used to like that with my pal Mickey. When they would even have the rain Parker thing, the forget what it's called. But there's no clip. There's nowhere to put him on me. And I'm not a girl with a bag, and they made it for a girl with a bag.
Yeah.
To carry him. So I don't know what to do. Tell me not to get it, please.
Just wait and see. Maybe they'll be on sale in a couple months when they come out with a new thing.
But I want all the outfits. Did you hear they're coming out with new outfits every month for them?
Oh my gosh. I definitely believe it.
Kim, should I buy it? Tell me not to buy it. I have too much Scentsy stuff to buy. All right, so give me all the ways that we can find you everywhere.
Okay, well, vegandisneyfood.com. If you need to have a guide, if you're just wondering what's vegan or what's, plant-based at every park, at Disney Springs, at the water parks, we have a guide for all of it. We also do blog posts for when, the festival comes out and all sorts of things like that. Vegan Disney Food on Instagram, on Facebook. You can find us there. And my other site, Zanaland.com, still exists. You can find me on Instagram at Zanaland. I also do a podcast with Scott, a Disney history podcast.
Up the Waterfall, which we do the opening. We actually record the podcast and put it up on YouTube. Down usually a deep dive.
A deep dive, yes. We do. That's why we haven't come out with a new one yet this year, because we've decided to devote more time to these deep dives And instead of doing one every week, we'll do one when we are done with it, basically. But then we do a live show as well Thursday. Everyone come on over and join me at youtube.com/Xanaland Thursday night. I'd love to see some of you there. And we do fun Disney news. We do Disney games. It's all sorts of crazy stuff. We have like whiteboards and we do little silly games and all sorts of fun Disney stuff. So that's every week on Thursday.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
As long as you don't mind staying for 5 minutes, I will give my wrap up with you here since we know each other so well.
Absolutely.
It's not awkward. Stan, can you confirm it's this Sunday that we have a live match game show on Grand Circle Tour? I think it's this Sunday. I'm doing a match game against, and I know I'm going to say his name wrong, I want to say Maraschino Cherry, but it's Maracchini, who does Womp Rat Radio. But Stan just confirmed that it's this Sunday. I think it's live. I'm not sure. Maybe we record it. I don't really know. But I'll find out in the chat room when he tells me. So I'm still doing my embroidery. Something new for Valentine's Day is Grogu. We have a Grogu inspired, because we can't do the copyright thing. But Grogu inspired towels and napkins, and you can personalize these also. I have about 15 pins left of the 100 limited, which I'm pretty happy to say. I think that's a pretty good number. I'd like to say, hey, I'm sold out, but I'm glad I have 15 left. If you want them, go to bigfatpanda.com. You can order any of the embroidery or the pin, and then all the Disney Scentsy stuff and new stuff coming out February 1st is at pandasmells.com. And people laugh at that because he smells good. I don't have to say how he smells. And these other towels, which I call Castle of Love, I like these too. Oh, and the Beauty and the Beast ones. This is all on there. So if you want any of this stuff before, I'm going to pivot soon to Easter, Zana, and let's see if Stan has said it. It is, it's Stan Solo's 50th show. Okay, so I guess we're recording it this Sunday. Stan, do we know when it's going to be out? When the 50th show comes out? It's going to be on his Grand Circle Tour podcast when it comes out, but it should be good. Do you remember the old match game? Are you old enough, Suzanne?
Yes, I'm very old.
No, Mary, I have to pivot to Easter.
Like on the stick, you know?
Yes, the stick. Do you know they recently revived it with, what's his name? The actor.
Oh, yeah, Alec Baldwin, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
I have no recall lately. I'm getting old. Alec Baldwin. And I wondered if the stick was real or fake because he had the stick.
Yeah, that's so funny.
They were telling Stan he needed a stick, and he thought it was just weird. Mary does not like the word pivot, which means I'm going to use it much more often now. She will have to pivot away from her bombing of Tony's Town Square restaurant. I love you all. Suzannah, I love you. Thank you so much. I can't wait. I will be actually visiting the Instagram. I will be following. If I'm not already, I might be. I will make sure we follow Disney Vegan Food. I'll make sure we look at Xanaland. I hope you connect and mesh them all, but I like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll be listening to Up the Waterfall because we like to hear Scott do his deep dives.
I try to keep it fun. You know, he's got all the facts and figures, and I keep it interesting.
He does. Next Tuesday's guest, I don't know, Susan, do you know the name Greg McCullough?
It sounds familiar.
He's one of the artists at Disney.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I've had Craig Skaggs here, who's amazing. And Greg McCullough, he's very Disney, very different style, more Disney-ish style to me than anybody. So I can't wait to see him on Tuesday. And then after that, I think I have Simon and Susan Vaness, who writes books. So we'll go over all that. But I love you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It was worth the wait.
Yes, and tell Christian his art is great.
I will. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in the park soon.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming.